Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Today I have Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge with me, which is the Exynos variant, and today we are going to install and review MIUI 8 for this device, so stay tuned for that. So I want to start with the installation of MIUI 8 on your Samsung Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge. For that you of course need the ROM at the first place. You can download the ROM from the description of this video, and you also need TWRP recovery installed on your device. So I won't show you how to install TWRP since there are many other videos showing you how to install it on your Samsung Galaxy S7. Right. The nice thing of this ROM here is that it works on almost all bootloaders, so it will work on Nougat bootloaders and it will also work on Marshmallow bootloaders, but the ROM itself is based on the Marshmallow firmware. And so, right, so now let's start with the installation here. So first of all, turn off your device. After that, press the volume up button, the home button and the power on button at the same time. And here we are in the recovery. So the first thing you need to do is to go to the wipe option here and perform a wipe here. After that, you need to go to the install option and locate the ROM where you have stored it. In my case, it's in the micro SD card, and this here is the ROM. So press on it and just swipe to flash. So here we are in the aroma installer. Press next here, agree, say next again, say yes, I want to do a full wipe here, say next, and select your CSC. I will select the one of Germany here. After that, go press on next again. Here you can choose your emoji style, so let's select the Apple ones here, say next. And right, so here you can set your home screen grid size. I would prefer to use the 4:6 here and say next now. And here you need to select your device. So I have the G935F, so I need to take this one here. And right after that, press next again, and now the ROM is installing here. So this process can take like 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. You just need to wait. So as you can see, the installing process is finished now, and you can say next. And after that, the device, you can reboot your device here. So the first boot may also take like maybe 5 minutes, maybe even longer than 5 minutes. Again, you just need to wait. And here you can also see the Samsung boot animation because it's based on the Samsung firmware. And yeah, just wait. So here we are, the flashing process, the boot up is completed now, and now we can just set up our device. So let's do that here, given your SIM pin. So here we are, this is MIUI 8 on the Samsung Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge. Press on this arrow here, select your language. I will select English now. Press on this arrow again, and after that you can set up a network here. So let me do that. And the ROM of course also got the fingerprint scanner on board, which is really nice, and the fingerprint scanner is working even better than on Nougat. So let's set up our fingerprint here now. Let's say pattern here. And after that you need to slide your finger here on the home button so he can save your finger fully, all the sides here. And right, this is it. And now let's move on here. Here you got some themes on board. You can also download some new themes from the theme store of this ROM, but you actually need to set up an account first. But now let's select the default one here, and here we go. So this is MIUI 8, the beautiful ROM on Samsung Galaxy S7. Here you can see you got this app drawer, this home screen without that app drawer. So all apps are located in the home screen, and the nice thing is that this ROM is based on the stock Marshmallow ROM, so you get all the features which you get on TouchWiz also. So here you have the Edge panel, for example, so you won't lose any Edge features or something similar to that. And as you can see, the camera also is also working quite well here. It's just like the stock one, so let's try to take a picture of something here. It's just like the stock. It isn't better or worse than the stock camera here. And right, so this is MIUI. All apps are themed, as you can see here. They do not look like TouchWiz or stock Android. And yeah, so this is the settings app here, as you can see. About phone, here you can see that it's based on Android Marshmallow 6.0.1. The MIUI version is 20.03. So the build is from the 20th of March here. You got 4 GB of RAM, and yeah, so this is pretty much it here. Right. So this here are the settings. Of course, you get standard stuff like Wi-Fi and all that. And right, so now let's get in the display option here. Here you can of course set your brightness and all that. And right, so this here is a notification panel. You got that nice colors here, and you can also directly set your go to your Wi-Fi here without opening the settings app. And yeah, so let's set me the brightness here. Right. You got also something called Toolbox here. So this is basically something similar to the option here in TouchWiz. You can scale the font, of course, and all that standard things. But the nice thing is that this ROM also includes something like double tap to power to turn off the screen, for example. So if you are in the home screen here, and if you double tap, you can see that the screen will turn off. All right. Yeah, so now let's move on to the options in the settings here. Of course, you get all that standard things here of the Edge screen. Let's update this here. And here you can use your Edge screen, all that thing, so there are no issues with it. You can change your wallpaper from here, and you also get themes, which is also really amazing. You can also download more themes, but you actually need to set up an MIUI account first. And yeah, now let's go to the notification and status bar option. So here you can see that you got something like notifications and toggles layout. So here you can combine the notifications with the toggles, or you can separate them. So if you say separate, you can see that you got the notifications on the one side and you got the toggles on the other side. And if you say combined, you will get this TouchWiz style notification panel with so here you can see that you got this notifications and the toggles combined, and you can pull down twice here, just like in TouchWiz, to get more toggles. Right. Now let's move on here. Here you can enable or disable the notification icons on the top here. You can enable or disable the connection speed if you want to. You can enable or disable the carrier label at the top. You can enable a battery indicator. So if you say top bar, you can see that you got a battery bar at the top of the status bar. And right, so that's pretty much it here. Yeah, now let's move on here. So the nice thing of this ROM is that you have access to the S7 Edge settings. So here you can see you got this S7 Edge settings here, and you basically got everything of the Galaxy S7 Edge running Nougat. So this is the original S7 Edge settings app here. It's nice to have it here. And right, so this is pretty much it here. You can also see the new recent apps panel here, which looks also really amazing. You can make them smaller here, and you can make them bigger. It looks really nice. And yeah, as you can see, the apps are really fast when it comes to the opening of the app. So if you open Calculator, as you can see, it's quite fast. There are no delays or anything else. Explorer, you get the MIUI Explorer, of course. You get all the MIUI apps with this ROM. You can also see the clock app, which is looking really nice on this MIUI here, this 3D effect. And yeah. Now let me show you the extra features of MIUI. So here in the settings app, there's something called additional settings. So if you go in there, you can see you got some other options here, like the date and time and all that things. But you also get the child mode, which is also really nice to have. So, and yeah, there's something called Quick Ball, which is something similar to the assistive touch on iPhones. So if you enable it, you can see you got this circle here, and if you press on it, you can see you got this home icon, the menu icon, the lock icon, and all of them work just fine, so there are no issues. And right, you can also change the shortcuts here. You can enable or disable the that it's shown up in the lock screen or not. And yeah, here you can also select the here you can enable or disable the screenshot sound. So now let's disable it, and you can also enable the 3 fingers gesture to take a screenshot, and as you can see, it works just fine. And here you have the screenshot, and you can also take long screenshots. So if you go into a list, for example, here, like the settings here, and if you do this gesture here, you can just scroll to get a bigger, to get a screenshot of the all items, which is really amazing. And right, so now let's get in there again, and here you can change all the button actions. So here you can change the button back, the lights of the buttons, of the hardware buttons. Here you can change the actions of each button, which is also really nice. And right, there's also something called one-handed mode, but the sad thing here is that you can't use it on the Galaxy S7 Edge, because the S7 Edge has got their physical home key, so you can't do that gesture. As you can see, you need to do this gesture, and it does not work with the S7 Edge, unfortunately. And right, so this is pretty much it here on the MIUI ROM on the Samsung Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a dislike.